ये एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानपुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और सातवें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा, ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ, मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ, मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Thank you, Sanjeev, for this video. And friends, a very good afternoon to all of you. I welcome you all on today's webinar. I'm Sonia Chaudhary. I'm the Managing Director of Franchise India, and I'm also the CEO of the company that we're presenting today, which is 5'a. And I also have along with me our friend whose roof. He's heading the entire expansion project of 5'a, based out of our headquarter office in Delhi NCR. Friends, the opportunity that we're presenting today is an international company, which is 5'a, called Sangasec, as it is known in French. And this is a market entry opportunity for India's all across major markets in India, with world's #1 dry cleaning brand from France. So Franchise India, let me start with giving you a little background about our relationship with the company 5'a. So Franchise India is a company which has been in the industry for the last 28 years, and we are the pioneers of franchising in India. And we are present in about 97 cities in India. We also run global offices in 19 countries. And Franchise India today holds about 90% market share in the overall franchise industry, which means any kind of franchise expansion which is done by companies, the companies would use the infrastructure or distribution of Franchise India. And also the franchise models which are created by all the companies in India is done by our company Franchise India. So Franchise India, given our expertise in the industry, our validated learning of business at large, understanding of very deep market, we not only work with all brands in India, but we are also very proud master franchise of certain opportunities globally, which are the best in the category across the world, that we also partner. And because our belief in these opportunities is very high, because our conviction of the people who are behind the brand is very high, that we decide to take the master franchise rights for these brands. So 5'a is one such brand that we recently, rather I would say 4 months back, we decided to partner with 5'a. But having said that, we have known the company for more than 24 years now. And this time around, when they wanted to enter India, and because we had a long-standing association with the 5'a, they felt there was no better partner than us to take their expansion across the country as a master franchise. So, friends, I'll get you a brief understanding on the brand. I'll also request all of you, if you have any questions, we'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have. I'll also request you, if you come from any complementing experiences of running any national dry cleaning chain or a laundry chain, or if you also have your own setup and you have it in the business or traditional business, we'll also be happy to discuss with you. So if you have any such experience, please use the Q&A bag and mention. We'll be happy to maybe speak with you one-to-one. So I'll start with giving a little introduction on the brand, and also the opportunity for India as a market. So 5'a is world's pioneer, and they're also world's #1 name in the textile care. So when you look at any other brand, which is a dry cleaning brand or a laundry company, unlike those companies, 5'a has positioned themselves as a company which is a expert in textile care, and it has been trusted for more than 5 decades. And they have a very strong French heritage with also a proven global business model. The brand represents excellence in dry cleaning. They represent excellence in fabric care and also textile innovation. So these are three things which brand claims specialization on, and they in fact stand very tall on these three benchmarks. And they also have a long-standing expertise, which is combined with the widespread international presence, which also gives our partners, not only in India, but globally, the confidence of partnering with nothing less than but global number one brand in the category. So 5 has today shaped the overall global dry cleaning industry through technology-led solutions and professional expertise. It is backed by a solid international network and very consistent service excellence, and it has become the preferred choice of millions of customers across the world who are looking for reliable, high-quality garment care. So if I look at the category, 5 Sangasek, as they call in France, is a category pioneer. So nobody has pioneered this category. They are world's first retail dry cleaning chain who was able to standardize the garment care as branded consumer care, which was earlier just a commodity. And they transferred the dry cleaning from back-end service into a retail consumer-facing brand, much like fast food chains for dining or any other retail chains, so to say. Now, when it comes to an opportunity for a market like India, India is a very big white space for 5SEC because the aspiration of the consumer is big. Today, consumers are upgrading for branded services and they're looking for reliability, they're looking for fabric safety, they're also looking at convenience, and more importantly, they're looking at very big quality standards from the brand. Overall industry has largely two segments. One is B2B, which is business to business, and the other is B2C. Now, the industry of dry cleaning laundry market includes, like I said, both these categories where business to consumer contributes the major share of the overall industry I'm saying at the India level. And B2C market includes laundry services, which includes largely a washing, ironing of clothes, which is typically done at the household level or with the help of laundry service providers. And on the other hand, B2B market includes laundry activities like washing, ironing, done by business from industries such as hospitality, healthcare, and also in the house laundry or outsourcing it to the laundry service providers. So uh, telling it once again, so B2C typically is your household laundry, ironing, dry cleaning. It also includes specialty fabrics, silk, woolen, linens, leather, suede. And B2B, our audience is largely hospitality industry, hotels, healthcare, hospitals, even corporate, where uniforms and institutional linen is very, very big business. So now, I'll request Roof, if you can put our slide on the screen, please. And friends, like I requested, if you have any questions, please use the Q&A box. I will also request you if you can share a brief profile about yourself. And if you've heard about the brand Sangasek, 5SEC, if you've seen it anywhere in the world, because the company has been operating for the last 55 years and they are present in more than 33 countries across the globe, I'll be happy to hear it from you. Great. So, so this company was founded, like I said, about more than half a century ago. And today, 5SEC has established itself as a very dominant market leader in France. They're the largest in the country. And currently, they run about 2,000 stores across the world, where the largest number of stores and France is a very, very competitive market and very unforgiving market. So where in France, they do all the luxury brands. So any kind of dry cleaning for any luxury brands, they have direct tie-up with all the top, retailers, luxury retailers. So anything which has to do with luxury only comes to 5SEC. So 55 years, they have a network of 500 stores alone in France, but globally they have 2,000 stores which they run. And this also includes in France their own franchisees, affiliate subsidiaries, and the company commands a very strong footprint in a market like France. And on an average, their stores do approximately 19 to 20 lakhs of monthly sales. So this is about 2,25,000 euros, which translates to about 2.2 or 3 crores of INR. On a monthly basis, this is approximately 90 to 20 lakhs, as that is the average their one store does. And this is the average of their stores across these markets. Next slide. So when it comes to their leadership, it is not only the most recognized brand in the category in their market, but they're also the most awarded. It holds the distinction of being voted the best dry cleaner for more than 8 consecutive years in a row, as an achievement which I would say reflects the reputation of the company, the quality of the brand, the efficiency, the confidence of the customer which they have, the customer centric services. So the high visibility and top of mind recall makes Sangasek as the most preferred choice for French customers. But like I said, it is no more limited to France. All the countries, even countries which are as competitive as India, including markets like Egypt and Brazil, they're currently leading the highest market share in these markets. Next slide. Yeah. So the brand leadership extends beyond France. It has a very powerful international network which spans across 5 continents, and there are 33 countries where Sangasek is currently present in, more than 2,000 stores which they operate. And today they serve a very impressive 114,000 customers every single day, and they process more than 285,000 garments every single day. And this magnitude of operation highlights the robustness of the system of Sangasek, the supply chain, and also the very successful global franchise model, which they are delivering successfully for the last 55 years in very, very diverse markets. So this is, some of the glimpses of the stores, what they look from inside and what they look from outside. So we would look for a similar store in the neighborhood market, ideally a frontage, which is a glass frontage where your consumer can also see through the glass inside. So this is what their stores look like. We'll be also happy to share some more pictures and videos so that you get a complete experience of a 5SEC outlet. Next slide, please. So, 5SEC has, a very competitive, before I get on to this, it is a very competitive landscape versus, I would say, any other brand perhaps in the market. Now, the core model for any of the brands, largely players in the market, is retail first franchise laundry businesses, right? So, unlike those core models of these companies, Sangasek is a textile science first institution. So, that is how they have positioned themselves. B2B is a very big focus for 5SEC, unlike the other companies that you would see. In fact, B2B is something which Sangasek has built into the core of their DNA. And equipment which is used by Sangasek is a very high textile care systems. They have global suppliers, vendors for both consumables and their equipments. And for India also, all these global suppliers we have contracted at the national level. Now, innovation, I would say, is central to the success of the company. Every store is also designed with very modern, inviting aesthetics, like you saw in the slide, user-friendly layouts that elevate the overall experience of the customer when they come inside. And they also use dual technology approach, which combines traditional dry cleaning and also aqua cleaning, which ensures superior fabric care, which in India, most of the companies, or I would say, is not being used, barring maybe one or two players who are also not currently scaling, and their current presence or footprint is limited to only very few markets. So, and they also retain and remain as a company very responsible to the environment. Its service portfolio extends far beyond, I would say, basic cleaning. It includes everything from alterations, repairs, premium fabric care, treatments, which includes anti-mite, anti-moth, stain removal, whitening, as well as specialized care services, which can be your garment, which includes your pred garments, your designer garments, your luxury wear, shoe repairs, luxury shoe repair, leather, suede, all that is done by the company. 5SEC continues to say, I reinvent the overall textile industry by developing a lot of new growth engines. They have a dedicated B2B vertical, which also actively forms partnerships. So B2B is, I will explain the model when we come to that slide, but B2B is largely, like I said, this is an institutional business. So what they do globally, the same thing is replicated by Franchise India as the master franchisor in India. So everywhere where we have a larger area partner, my teams at Sangasek India will also work with my partners to form these partnerships with major institutions to drive high volume cleaning through the hub. The overall CSR strategy of Sangasek has three core pillars, which is care for the teams, And the company invests very heavily in training safety of their teams at the workplace, the well-being of their employees, and promotes a very inclusive, a very healthy environment, which enhances the skill of every single team member working at the outlet. They have care for the environment. They're committed to reducing energy and water consumption. And most importantly, what is Sangasek stands for is care for textile. So the brand promotes garment longevity through repair, service, and responsible fashion care. Next slide, please. So this is a bit on the training. So as a company, Sangasek, so we have support of a parent company in France, and we've also duplicated the entire support structure in India. So we provide extensive support to our franchise partners in the entire process and journey of being a partner of Sangasek. And this begins with the assistance in choosing the right commercial location, which is very, very important. So as a location, I don't need the most expensive location for Sangasek, but I need to be there where premium neighborhoods are, right? So that is the location we need. So we'll not go wrong with the location. And it also follows, complete support in terms of the construction guidance, the fit out, the design of the architect design, the layout of the location. And we also coordinate all technical aspects, including the layout, equipment ordering, installation, training of the partners, recruitment of the staff, where the entire staff and the partner undergoes a very thorough operational training. And some of my partners, rather, while we have every expertise in India, but some of my larger partners, especially who would want to take a bigger, area responsibility, I would in fact recommend them, and especially my initial partners, I would definitely recommend them to also undergo training at the headquarters of Sangasek in Paris. Next slide. So this is, the overall, I would say, the POS software, technology, digital tools, which are followed by Sangasek, and they call it 5-net ecosystem. And it is a complete suite of digital tools which is developed to enhance operational efficiency and customer engagement. And these proprietary digital ecosystem is designed to help the franchise manage the overall operations, monitor the performance of their outlets, improve customer experience. Now, which has these following which includes one, of course, the POS software, which is tailored very specific for textile care operations, which helps our partner to manage their billing, the tagging of the garments, tracking of the orders, also secures the entire database of customers. And then we have a customer application, because this app also has a software, also has a customer interface, which helps us to enable promotions that can go to our clients, help them to book services. They can see the tracking of their order. They can see any promotions and offers that we have to do outlet to outlet. Any kind of loyalty program, repeat engagement, all can be done through this, which our clients, our customers will have a visibility to. We also have a CRM campaign where we do targeted marketing, which helps us to send communication through emails, app notifications, SMS to our customers who already subscribe to us. And we have 5-net Flash, which also provides real-time performance indicators, which includes a live dashboard, which is a performance dashboard. We have immediate indicators, which include, I would say, data like number of orders, the revenue the outlet is doing on a monthly basis, a weekly basis, what are the revenue sources, machine loads, efficiency of the machine, the productivity of the staff which is deployed at the outlet. All the data comes in our 5-net Flash. And then we also have monitoring system, which offers a very detailed analysis. So the entire data points which are captured by our software, the analytics is also provided. And the analytics typically include our overall sales performance, the behavior of our customers, how efficient our stores are, and how efficiently the utilization of the equipment at the store level is happening. So all that can be seen here. Next slide, please. So this is bit on the overall investment. So at 5'a, we have two formats where partners can, in fact, partner with franchise for franchise opportunity. One is the hub model, which means that we need larger partners who would invest in a bigger hub. So hub typically would support all the B2B business, which is institutional business. And because hub has larger capacities, larger machines, it needs a minimum area of 1,500 square feet and larger capacity machines. So hub is also profitable by itself. which means the dependability of hub for a revenue is not dependent on the number of subunits or smaller units that come in the neighborhood. So hub would do all the B2B business, larger business, which sometimes is definitely not possible at the unit level, because my machines at the unit level can only do retail business. It cannot do institutional business. So my capacity of machines at the hub is larger. So all larger business, institutional business, repeat businesses from all these institutions will only go to the hub. So hub is one model where the partner, when we look at a larger partner who takes the entire area or a cluster, he would own an investment. He would own the territory exclusively under him. He would make an investment in that hub, which is larger capacity infrastructure that we need. And then he will also have the exclusivity of the territory, which will be developed under him. And every cluster we have done, depending on the potential of the market, every cluster we have certain number of spokes or unit that can come under them, which I'll talk about, also. So hub has been created in a way that we can support a minimum radius or kilometers of 20 to 25 kilometers, because we have to be extremely efficient. So the hubs have been created in these clusters, even in a city has been created, where these hubs can cater to at least 25-kilometer radius in that particular market. And then we have a spoke model, which is single units that can come under the hub. Having said that, we are open for both area partners who take a cluster under them and they develop the territory exclusively under them. And somebody who wants to do even a single unit, we are also open to discussing with them. Now, the 5'a India operates on these two expansion models, which is designed for regional developers who can build and manage the business at scale. And Central Hub handles, like I said, all high value processing, and multiple unit spokes act as a premium customer access point. So while the hub would also have the direct business, but any business which is acquired by my units but cannot be serviced by them, so these units will also become the feeder for the hub. Now, this ensures quality, ensures faster turnaround, and higher, I would say, operational efficiency. So for every cluster, we need one strategic partner, and each city cluster is assigned a single area developer. Partner receives complete exclusivity with a defined territory in that geography. We've also defined these geographies, but we are happy to discuss in case of any flexibility which is required to either decrease the territory or enlarge the territory. We can definitely do that. And the hub model supports, enables both B2C and B2B business. Now, coming to unit investment, we need a minimum area of 250 square feet of space. Roof, please go back on the last slide. So for a unit, I need 250 square feet of space. And the typical investment for a unit is approximately 22 odd lakhs, where 4 lakhs is the franchise fees. We have the cost of machines, which includes your washer, includes your dryer. It also includes your compressor, packing machine. All put together is close to about 8 odd lakhs. And then we have the signage, lamps, counters, trolleys, packaging, which is another 5 lakhs. And then we have the POS system, which is a 5-net proprietary suite, which is another 3 lakhs. And then we have a cost of fit out, which is additional 4 lakhs. I would not include 9 lakhs because that is a part of your working capital, which is retained with our partner. So if I take this 9 lakhs out, it is close to 22 odd lakhs, which is the overall investment in the business model. Next slide, please. Now the locations, like I said, I need locations about 250 square feet of space, which should ideally not be more than 45,000 kind of a rental. The hub model, I need minimum of 1,000 to 1,500 square feet of space. Now we have split the fee for a hub into different opportunity markets. So when I say tier A is the top tier of the cluster, where our area developer fee for somebody who would own exclusive territory would be about 40 lakhs. For a tier B, it is 35 lakhs. For a tier 3, it is 30 lakhs. And for a tier D, it is 25 lakhs. And we'll also take you through the clusters that have been created. So for the investment of a hub, your investment includes the investment for exclusive territorial rights, which can be anything from 25 lakhs to 40 lakhs. Second is your investments on the machine. These are high capacity machines, which includes your dry cleaning machines, 15 kgs, 20 kgs machine, 18 kgs machine, which are there, includes pumps, dryers. So the approximate investment for that infrastructure is close to about 76 odd lakhs. And then we have small investment on the infrastructure, which is about 5 odd lakhs, and IT hardware is another 2 odd lakhs. So all this put together, minus, I would say, the working capital, our total investment here would be about 1.25 lakhs. So there's additional investment that we have put as a store capex. So if the hub would also own one more store under them, which is a unit under them, then there's additional investment of about 22, not 22, I would say, because the franchise fee component, the hub need not pay an addition. So this would be close to about 18 odd lakhs becomes the investment for hub. So how we have done and categorized, we have created these clusters. We can show these clusters to you. So larger cities, because the potential of these cities is very high. So we've created, these are the top cities we are looking at, including even markets like Pune, it has to be added. So Kolkata and Pune are also markets where we want to be in. So including these two markets, there are about 10 markets overall in the first phase of expansion that we want to be in. So Bombay overall, because these are large markets, we are looking at 7 clusters, which can service 20 to 25 kilometers of radius. Bangalore, about 4 clusters we have created. Hyderabad is 3. Same as Chennai, 3 clusters. Delhi NCR includes entire Delhi as a market. Then we have Gurgaon, Greater Gurgaon, we have Ghaziabad, we have Noida, we have Faridabad. So all that becomes part of Delhi NCR. Hence, we have 5 odd clusters that we have created. And then we have Ahmedabad, which is 2, Tri-City is 3, and Kolkata typically would be a 2 territory, and Pune again would be a 2 territory cluster. So these are examples of how we have split the clusters. But having said that, we are flexible to change the cluster. Somebody wants to reduce the cluster or enlarge the cluster and say, I want to manage maybe outside Noida, I want to manage South Delhi. So we can also club some of the clusters together. But this is how our over cluster has been created, which includes Noida, Ghaziabad as one cluster, East and North Delhi as one cluster. We have South Delhi and Faridabad as one. Gurgaon, Greater Gurgaon as another cluster, and West Delhi, Central Delhi has come as the 5th cluster. Similarly, Tri-City has Chandigarh, Mohali as one zone, and then we have Panchkula, Zirukpur as another cluster that we have created. Next slide. And same for Bombay. So South and Central being one. Then we have Western suburbs, which is the Bandra area. Then we have Malad, Borivali, which is another belt, which is cluster 3. And then we have Thane, Ghorbandar corridor, which is our cluster 4. Then we have Navi Mumbai, Vashi belt, which is cluster 5. And then we have Eastern suburbs, which makes another cluster for us. And then we have the last cluster, which is Kalyan and Dobivali. Similarly, Chennai also has North and Central as one cluster, and we have South as second and West Chennai as our 3 clusters. Next slide. And same for Ahmedabad. So West has been taken as one, and then we have East, which is taken as another cluster. Bangalore again is a big market. So North becomes one cluster opportunity. East is another cluster, and then we have South as another cluster and West Bangalore as another cluster. So like I said, while we've created these clusters in all cities across, we'll be happy to maybe combine 1 or 2 clusters also, for a franchise partner if he wishes to do that, and provided he also has the capability to manage that in that particular market. So a little bit understanding on the overall business. So our service portfolio has the following pillars of our revenue, where typically our business will come from at the outlet level, which is our unit level. It is largely our laundry services, stacking services, and also our drying services. The unit outlet, the spoke, can also pick up services which can be sent to the hub for servicing. So a unit outlet also get additional revenue, for giving these services to the hub. So that also contributes to the revenue of the hub. Then we also have wet cleaning and dry cleaning, which are premium and the most core services for 5'a. So the fabric specific chemistry driven processes are followed at Sangasek. Designer high value garments are treated. And today there's no brand in the country. I'm sure, we have, we are using these services, but today there is no brand in the country outside, I would say, one brand, which is Presto. And that too was also brought in by Franchise India. We worked with them in the Indian market, but they're not expanding as much. So that is the only brand in the country which is addressing this category, and they're doing very, very well. And there is no second player in the country. So what I feel is a big space and a wide space that we all can capture. And third, what they do is specialized treatments and repair services, which includes shoe repair, bag repair, stain removal, restoration of your fabric and clothes, and also alteration of textiles. So these are higher margin services, which also deliver specialized services to our clients, which also helps us to get stickiness of of our clients. Now, the clusters that you see that we created, they are based on the overall opportunity, the affluence that we see in the markets, overall premium garment density that we see in these markets, and also the demand for institutional and hospitality business in these markets. So typically a hub, which is the larger infrastructure, is a facility which can churn approximately anything from 1,000 garments to about 3,000 garments every single day. Maybe at a starting level, my per day churn of my garments would be 1,000. But as my business matures, I can do also 3,000 garment churn from the same hub. Our spoke, which is a unit outlet, can do about 300 odd garment churn every single day. So, friends, you've also worked upon very detailed financials. We'll be happy to discuss with you one to one on any specific area that you want us to. But we are looking for partners who are keen to expand the territory. Somebody who comes with relevant experience, definitely we would like to speak with you. So Roof has shared his details in the Q&A box. I'll also request, if you want any further information, please feel free to reach out to him. And anyone who wants to also upgrade, if you come from existing industry, say in laundry or dry cleaning industry, you have some form of infrastructure already available with you, and you want to upgrade to a premium brand, we'll be happy to also discuss with you the opportunity of Sangasek. So, great friends, this is what we had to share with you today. I wish you all a great day ahead, and thank you for your patient hearing.